Dub Will in the house. What's good? What's good? Hold on real quick. All right. Shout out Dub Will popped in. What's good? What's good? All right, y'all. Second channel. Let's get it. Second channel. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time to get it in. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right? Comment and subscribe. All right? Boom. Okay, hold on. All right, y'all. We here. We're going to get this channel up and running too, just like the other channel. So, with that being said, let's talk about it. Coach Prime dropped the old video from Jackson. I don't know. Was it Jackson or was it from, let me see. But you see the title. What is your purpose of practice? Okay. What is your purpose of practice? We're going to talk about that. Because that's very important. That's very important. Hold on. Let's okay, when he was in high school. High school football coach. Let's go.
That's what's wrong with most of our athletes today. We don't practice to be great. We don't practice to be dominant. We practice to practice. What do you mean by that, Prime? I'm glad you asked. We practice just to get through practice. We cutting deals in practice. You go soft, I go soft. We don't practice to be dominant. When I ask you, what was your purpose of practice? You ain't got no answer for me. I'm going to ask you, what is your purpose of practice? I don't care if you practice at work. I don't care if you practice with your relationship. I don't care if you practice in any endeavor you choose to do. What is your purpose for practice? I practice to be the best ever. So every time I walked on that field, I had a purpose for my practice. That's what's wrong with most of our athletes. We don't practice to be great. We don't practice to be dominant. We practice to practice. What do you mean?
All right. Y'all hear that? That's a good take. When he was a high school coach with Shador. That's when that was made. He reposted it. Most of athletes practice just to practice. They don't have no goals. They don't have an agenda. They don't practice to be dominant. They don't practice to be great. They practice just to practice. If you ever been in a sport, team sport, you understand what he means. If we got practice Monday through, let's say we play a game on Friday, right? So Monday through Thursday, we got practice. Or usually on Thursday might be light practice. So Monday through Wednesday, you got real intense practice. Most people just go through the motions. Most athletes just show up just to show up, and then that's it. That's basically what he's saying. A lot of athletes just show up just to show up. They don't have an agenda to dominate each day. They get better each day. It's just we just gonna show up because practice is today's practice. So we can go practice and then we go about our day. But there's nothing wrong with that. You got some athletes, they show up every game. They show out. They're just so dominant. They showing up to practice is easy money. But most athletes, they got to really put in the work. Not everybody can just be that dominant, that blessed with the talent where you just, practice. We talking about practice like Allen Iverson. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can just show up and not really practice and still dominating in games, game in and game out. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that. All right? So that's what he's saying. Most athletes practice just to practice. They don't have any set goals when they go to practice. They don't have any ceiling when they go to practice. It's just, okay, cool. Today's practice, we go, whatever my assignment is, I do it, and it is what it is. That is true. That is true. A lot of athletes, that's what it's about. Mandatory practice. In order to play, you got to practice. So that's what's going on in the sports world. A lot of athletes just go to practice because you have to practice. If you don't go to practice, most likely you're not going to play. Right? So that's what that really is. That's what that's about. That take right there, that video from way back coaching Shador in high school. But that stands for today. that stands for today. That is a very good a video to put out there right now because it stands the test of time. Going way back to Shador when he was in high school, that video still stands right now. A lot of athletes just getting by. They just get by. They're just going to practice just to get by. There's no extra incentive in practice, what you have to do for yourself. You gotta learn how to get yourself hype. You gotta learn how to get yourself up and say, you know what? I gotta do better. I gotta do better. But most athletes, they just go through the motions and it is what it is. You seen it last year, man. Last year, some I'm not gonna go crazy on the last year players because maybe they just wasn't athletic enough. Maybe they just wasn't equipped enough to perform the way Colorado need to perform. So I did listen to a pregame show video today, and one of the coaches did say that maybe I think it was Coach. I think it was Neely. I'm not Coach. I think it was Neely, Uncle Neely. I think he said there's really no knock on the last year players like that. They just wasn't athletic enough, wasn't limbo enough, to get to do the necessary things Colorado needed them to do. And you know what? That is a good way to look at it. That is a good way to look at it. Maybe they wasn't limbo enough or athletic enough, or they just didn't have it, you know, for the position or what Colorado needed or what we needed last year to win multiple more games. Maybe they just didn't have it. Maybe that they just didn't have the athleticism or the power or the height, whatever it is. Maybe they just didn't have it, but this year they do have it. Okay, so this year the team does look like they're not practicing just to practice because they got to practice to play. It looking like they want to dominate. They want to show out. They want to show that they are dominant at their skill position, and they are putting in the work to show people that look, we are here. We gonna show you that we're trying to dominate. We're going to dominate, and we're going to put up some points, and we're gonna put up some more than 4 wins on the schedule. So that's what that video means, man. That's what's going on with that video. Shout out to Coach Prime. We're not gonna be here long. This is just a teaser to this is our first live. Not gonna keep it too long, man. So with that being said, make sure you sub to our other channel for the new people coming on. Okay. All right, for the new people coming on, we're gonna put it in the chat room and then
Athletes today.
hold on. All right. Make sure you sub to our other channel right here, man. All right. Make sure you sub to that channel. That being said, this is our first live of many. We're gonna be doing uploads as well. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.